everybody. Good morning. Welcome back. Welcome back to another daily vlog. So today is Saturday as I'm filming this, and we were supposed to have a baseball game for Nate this morning, and it got rained out. We're experiencing a lot of bad weather the last couple days, and I think it's going to last into the weekend today and tomorrow. So we just had a lazy morning at home. It's about 10:30 right now. All five of us have allergy stuff going on. So congested, so gross. So it's been kind of nice to just kind of chill. I've read a lot this morning. We've just kind of hung out. David's watching TV. The Alabama game is coming on in another few minutes, so we're going to watch that and just kind of hang out. But I thought I would still vlog today, a day at home vlog. The biggest thing in terms of plans that I need to get done today, and by the way, I'm sitting outside because when everybody's home, it's the quietest place, but it is kind of windy, so I hope y'all can hear me okay. The biggest plans I have today are prepping food for tomorrow, for Sunday. So I'm doing breakfast tomorrow, and there's also Grow Group, so everybody's staying for lunch. And when we do Grow Group, everybody brings stuff, and we do like a potluck kind of meal, and normally we have some sort of theme. But tomorrow's theme is just a finger food, so it can be pretty much, really anything. So I've got to prep stuff for that. For the breakfast, I'm bringing some bagel breakfast pizzas, so I've got to make those because I thought if I go ahead and make them today, I could just stick them in the oven tomorrow. But it's basically just bagels with gravy on them and sausage and cheese, and you bake it in the oven. It looks really good. It looks like those breakfast pizzas like you get in the school cafeteria, if you guys remember those. So to make that, and then I'm also making my coffee cake, so I need to make that today. Super easy recipe, just using a box cake mix. I was going to go ahead and start on the coffee cake, but I realized my butter was frozen, and I need just cold butter, not frozen butter. So I'm letting that defrost a little bit before I make that. So those are the two breakfast items I need to make, and then I think it's about to rain. And then for the Grow Group lunch, I'm making a veggie tray. That'll take me 10 minutes to throw together. And I'm making brownies, and I'm making a layered taco dip. It's actually a healthy, lightened up recipe that David and I can have. So I've got meat defrosting for that. There's really nothing I can work on right now. Oh, it's about to start raining, so I'm going to go inside. But I wanted to open up the vlog and just tell you guys what's going on today. I've got my hair up, and we're just gonna lay low at home. We're not gonna get out in this mess. I think it's supposed to rain like off and on today and tomorrow, so that's a bummer. Last weekend was gorgeous. And then here we are today with just nasty weather. So that's okay. Rainy day at home, spending time in the kitchen, spending time together. So I will show you guys how all the food comes out, and we'll just kind of hang out here at home together. All right, everybody, it is now 2:20, and I have not gotten as far ahead on the food prep as I wish I was right now. I made brownies, and then I've done nothing. So I still need to make the cake. I still need to make the breakfast pizzas. I still need to make the taco dip. I still need to make the veggie tray. So none of that's going to take a long time, but I have just felt so awful because of all the congestion I've had now, like moving, which I think is ultimately a good thing, but I have blown my nose in the last 24 hours hundreds of times, and my nose is so raw. We are now out of tissues. Mark's nose is gross. Everybody has a cold / allergies. I don't know. Nobody has a fever, like nothing serious. It's just an annoying little runny nose kind of thing. So before we tear up our noses with like toilet paper, I'm going to go run and get some more tissues. And I was trying to think if I should go to the neighborhood market or just go to the big Walmart. I don't know. Sometimes the neighborhood market is it's a little bit closer to our house, but sometimes I feel like it takes me longer in there because I don't know where anything is, and it's always a headache to get in and out of that parking lot. So I may just go to the regular Walmart. The game is still going on, but Alabama's pulled ahead now, like 40-something-3, so David's happy about that. I laid down to read and promptly fell asleep, and it's like one of those sleeps where you have to breathe through your mouth, because your nose is so gross. Like as soon as I lay down, it all gets stuffy again. I don't know how your nose can be stuffy / running at the same time, but that's where I am. So it was restful, not very sleep. It was like, it felt kind of good to take a little nap, but also I woke up feeling like horrible and my not being able to breathe. I feel like I've had this cold for like a solid month. But anyway, I'm gonna go get that. I was trying to make sure and look through all my recipes and make sure I didn't need anything else because I know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna go to the store, get these tissues, come back home, and there's gonna be something I forgot. But the taco dip is just, let's talk through this. Okay, ground beef, I've got that. And then you mix in tomato sauce, which I have, taco seasoning, green chilies, I have that. And then you make like a creamy mixture of not cottage cheese, Greek yogurt, I have that. Cream cheese, I have that. And then you do shredded cheese, I have lettuce, tomatoes. I think we're good on the layered dip. I have everything for the cake. I have everything for the veggies. I think we're good. The pizzas, I hope we're good. I don't know how many this is. I've never made this breakfast pizza bagels before. So I only got 1 packet of gravy. I only got 1 pound of sausage, but we're just going to make as many as we can and just see how far they go. I'm thinking we're kind of changing up how we're going to do breakfast because we've had people sign up. But it's kind of stressful for me, like not knowing who, like some weeks we have people sign up to bring stuff. Sometimes we do or don't have people sign up. So then it falls on me. And I don't mind making breakfast, but it's kind of like I would rather just know the weeks I have to make it as opposed to like, oh, nobody signed up. Okay, I'm going to make it. And like not knowing ahead of time. And so I'm going to get like a little schedule going of what I'm going to like maybe have 4 or 5 things and just rotate that. And then if somebody does want to sign up and bring something, I can move it around. But at least I have a plan. I will tell y'all some of our most popular church breakfast. Okay, are y'all ready for this? Sausage biscuits being number 1. They are the ones I get the most compliments on. I don't understand it, but I make biscuits in the oven, like frozen biscuits. I take sausage patties, frozen sausage patties. I put up, this is the key that I think, this is why everybody likes them. I put the sausage patties on the griddle and I get them kind of crispy on both sides. I wrap them all together, like I make the little individual breakfast sandwiches, stick them in a crock pot wrapped in foil. Everybody loves those. So that's definitely going to go on the rotation. And also bonus points because it's super easy to make. I can make the morning of in like just a few minutes. Second one everybody loves the most, pigs in a blanket. They love them. I can make them the night before. I sprinkle them with everything bagel seasoning. It's just sausage wrapped in crescent rolls, little smokies wrapped in crescent rolls, sprinkled with everything bagel seasoning. Everybody loves those. And every time I make one of these, I also bring some sort of sweet, like we'll get donuts or I'll make a coffee cake or I'll make a muffin or something. So that's 2. I'm going to see how these breakfast pizzas go over. Sometimes you try something and nobody really likes it that much. Probably another one would be a breakfast casserole. I have several different ones I've made. That usually goes over pretty well and it's pretty easy to make. Those are definitely the most popular things. I've done other stuff, but those are all easy and everybody likes them. So we're just kind of trying some stuff out and trying to see if I can get a good rotation down. And that way too, I can like buy bigger packages of this stuff and then have it like not have to constantly go to the store. That's the plan anyway. So the weather is very overcast. It's not raining right now, but it's just kind of yucky outside. So I'm going to run to Walmart, come home. I'm going to bake the cake first and then I'll do the other stuff. But y'all, let's go to Walmart looking like this. I had to take out my contacts already. My contacts, by the way, I haven't done a contacts update in weeks. My contacts are doing so much better. I don't know why. I think a couple of things. I've changed my contact solution to the moisture one that's like so much more expensive, but I do think it's helped. Also, the pollen and stuff that's been in the air has been better. Now we've had the smoke, but the pollen and stuff has been better. And I think my eyes are just adjusting better. But they were irritating me today, so I took out my contacts, but I haven't had to do that. Like the last few weeks, I've had them on all day. But today, I don't know, they were bothering me, so glasses it is. All right, I'm gonna run to the store. I'll see y'all later. Long time no talk, but I got home from the store. I ended up going just to the neighborhood market, and I always kind of regret that. They're remodeling our neighborhood market, but it is a little bit closer and traffic was kind of bad, so I was able to get in and out. Thankfully, I just needed a couple things. Came home and I got all the rest of the food prep, which I tried to show y'all. I don't know how much sense it made. I did. First of all, I baked the cake. It always turns out gorgeous, and it's so yummy, and it's so easy. So I linked it in yesterday's vlog. I'll link it again. And then I made the bagel pizzas, which were also very easy, and they look delicious. So I'll let you guys know how it goes over tomorrow. What I ended up doing was making them and flash freezing them. And I have a lot of videos where I make stuff and I tell everybody I'm flash freezing it. And I've had so many people say, like, how is that not going to stick in a bag or whatever? So I feel like not a lot of people know what flash freezing is, but basically if you freeze something on a tray, like I did those bagel pizzas, I stuck that on the tray in the freezer for a couple hours. Then you can take them once they're frozen and put them in like a freezer bag, and they won't all clump together and freeze hard together. So I did that because I just thought if I put them, I didn't have space to keep them in the fridge. And I was afraid if they sat with the gravy on them in the fridge, they may get soggy. So I'm thinking keeping them in the freezer and then baking them in the morning will keep them like crispier, maybe, we'll see. So they're all ready to go in plastic bags in the freezer. I'm going to bake those when I get to the church tomorrow. And then I made the veggie tray, which just doesn't take very long, but I always tell everybody, like, veggie trays are so inexpensive to make. I have that veggie, or it's just like a divided tray I got at Walmart for a couple of dollars, and you just like stick veggies in there and put a dip in the middle. It's so easy, and it's so much cheaper than buying a veggie tray. And I feel like the veggies are better because they're not like sitting in a tray getting kind of soggy. So I did that, and then Layla's been extra cuddly today. Then I made the base of the layered taco dip. So I will link that recipe down below to the taco dip. I've made it before and it was really good. And I've like halved the recipe, but this time I made the full thing. So on the bottom is like taco meat with like green chilies, like really seasoned up nice. And then you make like this creamy second layer that's Greek yogurt and cream cheese and taco seasoning. And then on top of that, you put shredded cheese. Then I stuck all of that in the fridge for tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm going to top it with shredded lettuce and chopped tomatoes. And then I'm going to do part of it with jalapenos and part of it without, because I know not everybody likes spicy. But it's a really easy, lightened up, layered dip. And then you can eat it with Quest chips or veggies or tortilla chips or crackers or whatever you want. Then we made the kids some dinner, and I finished my audiobook when I was doing all of that. What was it called? The Night Shift. Decent, not mind-blowing. I gave it like a 7 out of 10, but it was a pretty easy listen. And this is like my pet peeve when it comes to being in group, like book clubs, like on Facebook and stuff. So many people don't count or say that you shouldn't count audiobooks in your reading challenge. Like, it doesn't count if you didn't actually read it. And I think that is so ridiculous. I like reading, like actually reading books mostly, but I think audiobooks totally count. And then their reasoning is, well, if you listen to a podcast, is that reading? No, because that's not an actual book. But whether you read it, like actually with your eyeballs read it, or you listen to it, you're still, listening to the story, you're still having your brain function. Like, I feel like it's all the same. So I think that's just ridiculous. So I absolutely count audiobooks in my reading total, which I haven't updated y'all on that. That was my 86th book. And probably out of that, only a handful were audiobooks. But it makes me so mad too, because like people who are disabled, what did they not count? Like, if you're blind and you listen to an audiobook, that doesn't count as reading, or like there's a lot of people that have trouble with like dyslexia and stuff, and it's like, that is so rude, but people are so passionate about it. I never knew that people thought this way until I got in these book clubs, and people are just so mean about it. But that's my opinion. I mean, we can agree to disagree. Let's see. We just got the kids to bed. I'm going to bed. Mark and me have the runniest noses. Nate's seems better. We have a runny nose. I'm very thankful I got the lotiony Kleenexes, so it's been helping us not have just completely raw noses. But I'm going to bed, y'all. Tomorrow is church. I'm going to be doing children's church again, which I'm excited about. And then also we have Grow Group tomorrow, so it's going to be a busy morning, but then we'll have the nighttime off and free, so it'll be a busy morning. And then kind of like getting ready for the week. We have a very busy week coming up, so I need to kind of get everything together. After being in the kitchen all day, I had so many dishes to do, so I loaded up the dishwasher and then I hand washed a bunch of stuff. And then I just put dish towels like on the counter and let them air dry the dishes on top of that I washed. And so my kitchen it's not messy. It's all clean dishes, but it's just, I walk in there and I'm like, I can't, like, it just feels so like cluttered. So I need to kind of get the house kind of picked back up after the weekend, but we'll worry about that tomorrow. I'm still finishing up my Kindle book that I'm reading, The 5-Year Lie. I'm almost done with that, so I can probably finish that tonight before I go to bed. But thank you all for hanging out with me today. It's been a very chill day at home. If you are still watching, leave me a bagel emoji. I did check. There is a bagel emoji if you have an iPhone. I don't know about other phones. So a bagel emoji. Y'all, I didn't tell you how to make the bagels because this is all it is. Okay, y'all ready for it? You take bagels. You could use bagel thins. I just used regular bagels from Aldi. Make a gravy packet or make it homemade. I just used a gravy packet. Top all the bagels with that. Put a little bit of sausage or bacon on there. I did browned up sausage because it's cheaper. And then top it with cheese of your choice and a little extra sausage on top. And so yummy. You go do eggs too. I did it because anytime you like do eggs, I feel like they kind of get messy and they go everywhere. So we just did sausage and cheese. I'll let you guys know how they turn out, but they look really good and it's something different, So anyway, leave me a bagel emoji and I'll know that you watched to the end. I love you all so much. If you like the video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Definitely subscribe if you are new and you like real life content where I show like the good, the bad, and the ugly, and the boring days, and when I look like this, and everything in between. So I love you all. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Give me love, give me all your love, oh, 'cause I want you. No one else makes me feel this way.